Hey guys, it's Chris from Highline Guitars and you're watching another episode of From the Luthier's Workbench. In this episode, I had hoped to put together a really comprehensive video where I talk about some new techniques and ideas for applying water-based finishes. But as it turns out, the video that I'm working on is going to be a lot longer than I had expected, and I'm not quite finished with it. So it's close, but not quite. And as a teaser, this is the guitar that I'll be talking about in that video. And that's the main guitar that I'm working on right now. The whole idea behind that finishing video is that I want to share with you all the things that I've learned over the last few years about using water-based finishes. And I've talked about that a lot in the past, but with this video I'm going to be updating and revising some of the techniques. And this is based on stuff that I've learned, as well as advances in product technology. And there are some new products out on the market which I have used on this guitar, which I think warrant some discussion, because I think it's going to open up the door to some creative possibilities, and definitely will give me some opportunities to share with you some ideas down the road in future videos of things that you can do to really up your game when it comes to putting finish on a guitar. And also with this particular guitar, I'm currently working on the neck, and I won't be talking about this in the finishing video, but in one of my quick tip videos, I plan to talk about how I'm going to do the glow in the dark fret marker dots. Now, I just did a quick tips where I talked about using glow in the dark powder, but I have since come up with another idea that I'm going to apply to this one, and that should be pretty cool. I've also done the Highline Custom Guitars logo on this headstock using that glow in the dark powder. And basically the way I did it was I used my CNC machine and a V-carve bit to carve the logo, and then I filled it with the glow in the dark powder and then poured water-thin CA glue over it to bond it into the wood. And then after that, I sanded it down flush. So that's how that was done. Now, another thing I will do with this neck is I plan to use some of the same finishing techniques that I talked about in the video, or that I will be talking about in the video on this neck, and that will include staining the wood as well as clear coating it with a water-based finish. And I'm not sure if I'll talk about that in a future video. I may just kind of touch on it so that you can kind of get an idea of how the neck was done for this build. And this build, by the way, this is the new body shape that I've been working on. This is the Highline Bravo, and it's going to be a set neck, so this will be a pretty cool looking design, I think. I spent a lot of time trying to refine the shape and to get something that will be comfortable to play, will look nice, and will always be able to feature, you know, whatever graphics or wood grain that the top will have. So it should be a fairly flexible design. And I'm working on another double cutaway version of this, which is called the Echo. And I just completed working on the computer files that I will need to CNC the bodies and the neck. And so what I plan to do with that is, in the coming weeks, I'll start building the Highline Echo, and I'll feature that in some future episodes as well. So that's really all I've got for this episode. I kind of feel like I'm cheating you out of something. So hopefully I can make up for that when I come out with this finishing video And I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be, so I would encourage you to click subscribe if you don't already subscribe, and then that way you can be made aware of, you know, every new video that I post up there. And of course I'll do a quick tips next week, and then I'll do my From the Luthier's Workbench, and at some point, hopefully in the next week or two, probably 2 weeks, I should be able to post up this finishing video, and you can watch that and enjoy. So until then, I hope you have a great weekend and then a great week ahead. You know, hit the like button, hit subscribe, post comments, do all the good stuff, and we will see you soon, so take care.